do or say. xPilot is taking audio. Hello and welcome. Today's flight will be flying an SF50 Cirrus Vision Jet from Frankfurt to London City. Bugger. So I've got a bug with this software where if I'm on OBS or streaming, my mouse disappears. Okay, so we'll set the weather to match real world conditions. We'll say done, and local time, we'll customize that, make sure it tracks the real time. Done. We are in Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot and we're in Bay Victor 266. I don't know where the general aviation parking is. That's maintenance. G8, what's G8? G14, is that general aviation? V92. I'll just stay in Victor 266. And we've got our SF50 G2. We can go weight and balance. We know it's a 2-hour flight. We've got next to full tanks. So our endurance is 4 hours 50 minutes. Okay, that's done. And then let's start our flight. Oh wow, an xPlane just crashed. Well, we'll do that again. Library xPlane, start it. Let's go sim brief as the main web page. Capture the cursor. Bugger. New flight. Okay, I'm really battling with my cursor here. It's not. This OBS software is really bad. Maybe, just maybe, it needs an update. Tools. Check for updates. No updates currently available. Okay, that's cool. Let's get our battery on one. Oh, we don't have a cursor anymore, so I need to fix that quickly. Okay, my cursor's not working, so we are going to battle with this again. Damn it. Dang it. Without the cursor working, I can't fly, basically. But to turn switches on and off. Okay, there's my cursor. Let's hope. Battery 1 can go on. Let's do our checks. Make sure brake is on. Gear down. And the lever is in the down position. And let's let people know we've got pilots in the aircraft by switching on our nav light. Let's connect to xPilot quickly. We're going to connect. We are flying Fly Zulu. Ooh, that's 7 characters, so we can't go higher than 7 characters. So we're going to fly with the call sign of Fly Zulu. Someone's going to be happy about that. And we just get everything connected. Just wait to see which frequencies are online. We're connected to a voice server. We are at Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. Let's see if we got Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot here. We've got the approach for our airfield. So we'll speak to them. Just make a note of this. Radio approach is on 120.8. And what else? We've got 118.025. And those are all the controllers we have. Let's switch it up a bit and go to our sim brief. Go to the charts. We are hopefully going to be under radar control because I don't think this aircraft is equipped with RNAV. I've seen something insinuating it is. Let's just go taxi. Let's go aerodrome. Everything is slow. Why is everything slow today? Oh, it's because my internet's disconnected, that's why. Okay, I'm just checking my internet because we seem to have connection issues. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, so I have what's known as load shedding in South Africa in the area, so my internet connection is terrible. I'm not going to be able to stream appropriately because internet is just bad right now. Let's just see if I can get any speed reading. Oh, yup, that's not bad. So what's going on? That's a good connection actually. Let's see what the upload says. That's workable. I should be able to work with that. So let's press on. Let's just give it a try. So we'll go xPlane back into the aircraft. I've lost my cursor. Now this is a bug I can't live with. If I don't have a cursor I can't do anything. So I need to figure out a permanent fix or use a different cancel that. or use a different streaming tool. Okay, that's what we're doing. That is us. Just logging into SimBrief on my laptop so I don't keep switching screens. And my flight plans. SF50, let's log a new flight plan. We are going to route from EDDF to EGLC, and the alternate is Coventry. Well, I don't want to go to Coventry, let's go to Luton. Frame is an SF50, and it's saying to us departure on might be 25 left, arrivals 27. We might commence taxi at 20:08. Correction, 20 minutes for taxi out and 8 minutes for the taxi in. We don't have any extra fuel. Passengers is auto. We'll just go full passengers, and the route we've been given is quite an interesting route. I'm going to go for a more simpler one. The Sobra 6F departure. Let's see if we can work with that. So it's going to be Sobra then. Sobra 6F, routing to Sobra, and then Larep. Let's get Larep in. In Belgium, and then the next one is DNUT, spelled Delta Echo November Uniform Tango. Come on. Okay, that's also in Belgium. Next waypoint is Sumum, spelled Sierra Uniform Mike Uniform Mike. Okay, let's stop them moving up and down because that's quite distracting. And this phase, outside the Netherlands. And why we be given the Summum 1 Charlie? Okay, and let's just enter EGLC. Our destination. Select approach. It is going to be an ILS for runway 27. That's it, that's what we have. We'll request vectors, makes life easier. Minimums we'll request to be on. Ask for 200 feet. Okay. Approaches on 120.8. Let's get that set up quick.
Set flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Clear to inspect via Novak 6 Mike departure, flight plan routes, climb via 6 flight level 70, squawk 1000, Austrian 8 Charlie.
Austrian 8 Charlie, I think you're not the Air India.
My mistake, Austrian 8 Charlie.
Air India 321 Langen.
Oh man, that's not what I wanted to do.
Okay. Summon Air 102, wind 220 degrees, 15 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Summon Air 102.
FedEx 4732 at Lima 3, line up runway 25 center and wait.
At Lima 3, lining up and wait, runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 6 Kilo X-ray at Lima 6, line up runway 25 center and wait.
Unable Lima 6, Lufthansa 6 Kilo X-ray.
Schön. Taxi holding point runway 25 center via Lima and Lima 4.
Lima 4, 25, Lufthansa 6 Kilo X-ray, sorry.
Tomjet 856, able Lima 6.
Okay, so
Tomjet 856 Langen.
seems like the right frequency to be on. Just want to sort my life out.
Tomjet 856, go ahead sir.
Tomjet 856, are you able to depart from intersection Lima 6?
We'll depart from intersection Lima 6, no problem, Tomjet 856.
Roger. Lufthansa 119, turn left heading to 80, cleared ILS 25 left.
Zero 25. I just need to keep an eye on the battery levels. transponder code 2000, and it can go on mode standby. PFD, like the wind. Okay, 080 is 8 degrees Celsius, and I'm not getting any 80s, so let's just switch to xPilot here just to be sure. 80s is on 118.025, but that's not coming up. 118.025, I am not hearing anything. Even on COM2 I won't be able to hear anything anyway. So it's probably a bug I need to work on. Okay, fuel selectors should be on auto, which is good. Let's have we want to start our engines quickly because I don't want to run our batteries flat. Bus 1 is 22 volts, it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Let's go back to listening to the tower or approach.
Da war man Papa. Lang, hallo, standby. FedEx 4732, you're identified. Climb unrestricted flight level 130. Please repeat. FedEx 4732, climb unrestricted flight level 130.
Climbing unrestricted 130, FedEx 14732.
Summon Air 102, contact Langen radar on 127, decimal 725, bye bye.
127, 725, Summon Air 102, bye bye.
Langen Lufthansa 1998, requesting clearance to Copenhagen, information Victor.
Lufthansa 1998, Langen, hallo, number 4 for clearance. Air India 321, Langen.
Go ahead, Air India 321.
Air India 321, startup approved, cleared Berlin. Tovac 6, Mike departure, flight and route. Climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
So they're doing the 6 mic departure for Maroon, which is this one here. I've got the full hotel. That's Maroon 2 kilo. I would really rather appreciate the Oboka 2 kilo departure. Okay, 127725 for departure. One 18730.
Lufthansa 198, ready for push.
Lufthansa 198, standby. FedEx 198, you're identified. Climb unrestricted flight level 130.
Unrestricted 130, yes, 198.
German Sky 8458, you're identified.
Come on, ATIS. Got ATIS frequency as 118.730. It doesn't work. Then on VATSIM, I've got ATIS as 118.025. That doesn't work either. .025. It's a problem. Okay, let's just put battery mode 2 on just in case it's a battery issue. Nothing.
Frankfurt approach much. Air India 321, request taxi.
India 321, roger. Hold your position for a moment.
Position for Air India 321.
Okay, that's a bad idea.
Speedbird 11 Papa ready for pushback start.
But we're going to be asked by
Zero
ATC
one one
if
Papa,
we
pushback
have
approved, face
Victor,
east.
or whatever Victor will be. So we'll go
pushback approved,
with
facing east.
the current
Speed 11
meter.
Papa.
India 321, taxi to Olympon runway 25 center via November 7, Lima and Lima 6.
Let's transition. Let's just refresh this. Okay, 131820, which is 8 minutes ago, 250 at 16. 10 kilometers visibility, there's light showers with rain, scattered cloud at 3,000 feet with Charlie Bravos, 072, QNH 101001. And they are calling it Victor. So expecting one, oh my cursor's gone.
35 left, Mike 17.
119, roger. Taxi right on Mike, hold short of Tango.
Right, Mike and hold short of Tango, Tango 119.
Holding short 25, sector ready for departure. Power 422, roger, wind 220 degrees, 15 knots, 25 center clear for takeoff. 25 center clear for takeoff, down to 422. 99920, lang, hello, identified, information Victor current, expect ILS 25 left.
Lufthansa 99920, expecting ILS 25 left, thank you.
Lufthansa 159er, turn left heading 300.
Left heading 300, Lufthansa 159er.
Austrian 8 Charlie, request pushback.
Austrian 8 Charlie, push approved.
Push approved, Austrian 8 Charlie.
I make it to the west, please.
Pushing west, Austrian 8 Charlie.
Firebird 5204, lang.
520 forward.
Firebird 5204, information, Victor current, startup approved, cleared Leipzig, Tobak 6, Mike departure, flight and route, climb via SID, flight level 70, squawk 1000.
Firebird 520 first gate to Leipzig via Tobak 6 Mike departure, initially 70 and squawk 1000.
Firebird 5204, feedback correct.
Flight 1460 sending 110 at Kirax with information Victor.
Firebird 5204, feedback correct.
Okay, so
Delta Charlie Alpha Charlie
what I'm gonna do
Hotel,
is I'm
lang, hello,
going
identified,
to,
Victor current, expect ILS
just
25
advise
left.
tower that I don't have
Expect to find a Charlie Hotel.
for SIDS and stars.
Lufthansa 159,
just
descend
because
4,000
my
feet.
departure. We aren't flying an airliner, we're just flying a private
Descend 4000 feet, Lufthansa 159er.
Cirrus Vision Jet.
Hello,
call
Swiss
sign is
91069ers and A320 on Alpha 17.
I'm just going
Request
to go ahead
operator 0 to wave
and
Victor.
fail our flight plan.
Lufthansa 1069, Swiss 1069 lang, hello, standby. Sweeper 331 lang.
Go ahead.
Sweeper 331, information Victor current, startup approved, cleared. Zurich, Aniki 9 Lima departure, flight and route, climb via SID 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Clear to station by Aniki 9 Lima departure, climb flight route 4000 feet and squawk 1000, Speedbird 331.
Speedbird 331, read back correct. Lufthansa 422 identified, 700 feet, climb via SID, flight level 130.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet position Alpha 40, we Victor requesting clearance for Leipzig.
Dann 9 Alpha Juliet lang, hello, standby.
Okay, so flat plan
All
is...
stations on the ground. Standby. Controller change in progress.
Okay, there's a controller change in progress, that's good. Gives us time to breathe. Origin is Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, which is Frankfurt, routing to EGLC. London City, with our alternate being Luton, which is Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. Flight level 280. Date is today, 13th of March 2021. Departure time is 18:40 Zulu, which is in 8 minutes. Hope we make it. Air time is 1 hour 46. Block time is 2 hours 14. Block fuel is 572 kgs with extra fuel of 0. Zero fuel weight is 2 tons. And the takeoff weight is going to be 2 tons 722 kgs. We're using direct Sobra, direct Larep, direct DNet, direct Simum. And yeah, we're on Iraq cycle 1903.
Lufthansa 198, pushback approved.
Okay, our flight level is going to be
Lufthansa 198, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Lufthansa 198. Lufthansa 159, approach heading clear to left, 25 left.
Switch this for sim brief so you guys can have a look and see what I'm doing. And then my flights. Just log in again quick. That's the one I've filed. So as mentioned, it's a Vision Jet SF50. That's our routing. Nothing fancy, it's not an airliner. And we can go and generate the OFP. Flight level 280 is good. Okay, let's look at the weather and the METARs for Frankfurt. Currently published on the 13th, which is today, 18:20. Wind is 250 knots at 16, 10 kilometers visibility or more. There's light showers with rain, scattered cloud at 3,000 feet, which are Charlie Bravos. And temperature is 0.7 with a dew point of 0.2, so expect to be in the cloud quite quickly with icing. QNH 1001. Okay, so let's go ahead and file our flight plan. Change this to 45 just to give us more time. So this is our flight plan, this is our call sign. Call sign will be Fly Zulu. IFR, we are in SF50. That's our equipment. We are transponder equipped. Departures Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot with an off block time of 18:45. Altitude is our airspeed is 276 knots. Arrival is London City. And Luton is our alternate. Route time is 1 hour 45. Fuel endurance is 0304. Okay, let's file our flight plan. Reg, we're going to make it Zulu Sierra Fly. There we go. Okay, our flight plan is filed. Okay, I'm happy with that. There's just some strong headwinds we're going to experience. We're routing this way, so you can see the wind will be against us, but that's good. It's going to make it interesting. Let's get back into the cockpit.
Please.
180 greatest till 60 mil, Lufthansa 992 0.
Lufthansa 992 turn right heading 230 clear to LS 25 left.
Right 230 clear to LS 25 left, Lufthansa 992 0.
Delta Charlie Alpha Charlie Hotel turn right heading 240.
Right heading 240, Delta Charlie Alpha Charlie Hotel.
Okay, I'm going to make a quick call.
Frankfurt approach, Air India 321 ready for departure.
India 321, roger, I have eyes, no worries. Wind 250 degrees, 16 knots on my 25 center, clear for takeoff.
center clear for takeoff, Air India 321.
Speedbird 1 Mike Papa behind the departing Air India Airbus 321, line up runway 25 center behind.
Lining up behind, Speedbird 1 Papa.
And Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet Nummer Alpha 40, we effect the request startup.
9 Alpha Juliet, schönen guten Tag. To Leipzig, Zulus 1 Sierra 4000, Squawk 1000.
Good Leipzig, Zulus 1 Sierra, and Deutschland 4000, Squawk 1000, Boxer, Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet. And we're ready.
9 Alpha Juliet, correct.
I'm on the radar, Swiss 1069.
Swiss 1069, Langen, where are you? Ah, down there you are. Confirm you're also standing by for clearance?
Affirm.
Swiss 1069 to Zurich, Aneki 9 Lima, climb 4000, Squawk 1000.
Aneki 1, clear to Zurich, Aneki 1, and 4000, Squawk 1000, Swiss 1069.
Swiss 1069, correct.
And the Lufthansa 198 is ready for taxi.
Gulf frequency is really
Lufthansa
busy.
198 takes a holding point 25 center via November 8, Lima, hold short November 5.
25 center via November 8, Lima, hold short November 5.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, request taxi. Request push start.
9 Alpha Juliet, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, 9 Alpha Juliet.
Frankfurt arrival, Lufthansa 1505, descending to flight level 110, passing flight level 150, info Victor.
1505, Langen, schönen guten Tag, Victor, correct, call you back. Lufthansa 422, contact Lang, radar 124, decimal 475.
124 decimal 475, Lufthansa 422.
Lufthansa 1505, Victor, correct, expect 25 left, proceed direct, Delta Foxtrot 411.
Delta Foxtrot 411 and 25 left, Lufthansa 1505.
And Swiss 1069, ready, push and start.
Swiss 1069, push start approved.
Push start approved.
1069, actually cancel the clearance hold position, there's one inbound first.
Roger, holding position.
And 1069, I'll get you going in 2 minutes.
Roger.
Speedbird 1 more Papa, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 center, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Speedbird 1 Papa.
India 321, identified at 5000 feet, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Air India 321.
Delta Charlie Alpha Charlie Hotel, present heading, clear to LS 25 left, and you can start reducing your speed anytime you like.
Delta Charlie Alpha Charlie Hotel, cleared, ILS 25 left, present heading and free speed.
Delta Charlie Hotel, leave flight level
ready for departure runway 18, holding short at Sierra.
Dropped.
Lufthansa 999, Alanga, hallo, line up runway 18.
Short of runway 18 at Sierra.
Lufthansa 999, Alanga, hallo, line up runway 18.
Fly up runway 18, Lufthansa 999.
Austrian 8 Charlie, line up runway 18, one intersection departure first.
Line up runway 18, Austrian Charlie, one intersection first.
Langen Radar is Lufthansa 159, clear to land.
Lufthansa 159, thanks for the reminder. Wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land. Thank you, Lufthansa 159.
Firebird 5204, stand Sierra 506, requesting push and start.
Firebird 5204, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Firebird 5204, heavy.
And Firebird 5204, did the previous controller clear you for 25 center or 25 left?
Firebird 5204, 25 center.
Roger. Speedbird 1 Papa, identified at 3500 feet, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, Speedbird 1 Papa.
Speedbird 331, request taxi runway 18.
Speedbird 321, take hold point runway 18 via Lima.
Lima holding point 18, Speedbird 331.
Lufthansa 198, continue taxi holding point 25 center via Lima 3.
25 center via Lima 3, Lufthansa 198.
Swiss 1069, wind clear, the Lufthansa Airbus 321, your pushback is approved.
When clear, the Lufthansa pushback approved. The Swiss 1069.
Lufthansa 999, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 18, Lufthansa 999.
Lufthansa 992, sir, send runway 5, request visual swing over.
Lufthansa
Lufthansa 9920, report field inside.
Yep, field is inside.
Lufthansa 9920, cleared visual approach 25 center. In case of missed approach, fly runway heading climb 5000 feet.
In case of misapproach, runway heading climb 5000 feet. Cleared visual approach 25 center, Lufthansa 9920.
Lufthansa 9920, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 center, clear to land.
25 center, clear to land, Lufthansa 9920.
Speedbird 1 Papa, contact on radar, frequency 124.470.
Contacting Langen on 124.470. Speedbird 1 Papa, thanks for the ACC.
India 321, contact Langen radar 124.470.
124.4 Air India 321.
India 321, 124.47.
124.47 Air India 321. Thank you, sir.
Austrian 8 Charlie, I'll better wait a second for the preceding traffic. Lufthansa 1505, descent 4000, QNH 1001.
Descent 4000, QNH 1001, Lufthansa 1505.
Hi, good evening, German Kakko 483, flight level 195, descending 110, information Victor.
German Cargo 843, long radar, good evening, Victor correct, expect 25 left.
35 left, German Kakko 483.
Lufthansa 159, welcome to Frankfurt, taxi via Mike 24, hold short 25 center.
Taxi by Mike, hold short of runway 25 center, Lufthansa 159.
Lufthansa 159 via Mike 24.
Via Mike 24, Lufthansa 159.
Delta Charlie Hotel, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Delta Charlie Hotel, runway 25 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, request taxi.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, taxi 1.18 via November 7 November.
18 November 7 November, Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet.
Okay, the frequency is quite busy, so I've just been on my phone just getting some messages away from people that need
Landing up to first center behind landing traffic. Lufthansa 198.
just now for our
Austrian 8 Charlie, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Austrian 8 Charlie.
Speedbird 331, behind the departing Austrian Airbus 321, line up runway 18 behind.
Current departing Austrian 321, 1 up and wait behind, Speedbird 331.
Lufthansa 9920, going around.
Hold stations, open microphone.
Someone's got an open mic somewhere.
Lufthansa 9920, roger.
998 Lufthansa 1516, good day, now maintaining flight level 110 on present heading.
Lufthansa 1516, long radar, hello. Information Victor, expect ILS runway 25 left, speed 250 knots.
Expected by left and reduce speed to 50 knots, Lufthansa 1516.
Lufthansa 1505, report speed.
Speed 250.
1505, roger, maintain 250 until advised.
Maintain 250, Lufthansa 1505.
Frankfurt, good evening from Fly Zulu. Vision Jet, stand Victor 266, opening flight plan, please.
That was 2 stations, sorry. First of all, Austrian 8 Charlie identified at 2,600 feet, climb flight level 110.
Final flight level 110, Austrian 8 Charlie.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get a word in here
Alright,
because
just 1069
we have just approach online, we don't have ground, we don't have delivery, so it's going to be quite interesting to try to speak
November,
or get the attention we need to get our clearance, but let's give it a go.
Lufthansa 159, cross 25 center, hold short of Lima.
Cross 25 center and hold short Lima, Lufthansa 159.
Lufthansa 198, expect about 1 minute delay due to
we are
the
flying a
preceding
very
go-around.
small jet in a quite a busy airfield.
Well, 1 minute.
So it's going to be quite interesting.
Firebird
But let's see if they'll let us do it. They should.
Firebird 5204, taxi via Sierra 21 Romeo And Romeo 5, hold short 25 left, you can expect to cross and 25 center for departure.
Roger that. Sierra 21, Romeo 5, holding short 25 left, 5 to 04.
Approach Hello Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, get after 36 permission Victor, clearance to Zurich.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, stand by, I call you back. Break, speedbird 331, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 18, clear takeoff.
Runway 18, clear for takeoff, speedbird 331.
Lufthansa 990, confirm you're following the published missed approach?
No, you said engage the missed approach, straight ahead, climb 5000.
Oh, you're right, I'm an idiot. Turn right, heading 340.
Don't worry, I've done it as well. Right heading 340, Lufthansa 990.
Austrian 8 Charlie, contact lung radar 124, decimal 475.
It's not bad weather. It is scattered cloud.
Austrian 8 Charlie, danke, tschüss.
Lufthansa 1516, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1001.
Okay, he's not.
Descend 4000 feet, QNH 1001, Lufthansa 1516.
Lufthansa 198, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
25 center, clear for takeoff, Lufthansa 198.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, line up runway 18.
Runway 18, Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet.
Lufthansa 159, taxi gate Alpha 13 via Lima, November 5.
Gate Alpha 13 via Lima, November 5, Lufthansa 159.
Delta Charlie Hotel, welcome to Frankfurt. Taxi stand Sierra 406 via Sierra 23.
Sierra 406 via Sierra 23, Delta Charlie Hotel, thank you.
Ready for the interior, British Cargo 9389, heavy inbound at Darwin level 100.
That was Cargo 9389, long radar,
Let's get a word in.
evening. Information Victor, expect ILS 25 left.
Information
Proceed
Victor,
direct, Delta
correct.
Foxtrot 411.
25 left.
Direct Delta Foxtrot 411, expecting 25 left, Victor on board, British Cargo 9389.
Frankfurt, good evening from Fly Zulu Vision Jet Cirrus. We are at stand 266, request clearance to London City.
Lufthansa 1505, turn right heading 160.
Right 160, Lufthansa 1505.
Lufthansa 99020, turn right heading 070.
Right heading 070, Lufthansa 990.
German Cargo 483, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1001, speed 250 knots.
Descend 4000 feet, QNH 1001, speed 250, German Cargo 483.
Speedbird 321 identified, climb flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, speedbird 331.
Lufthansa 198 identified, climb flight
So
level
busy on the
130.
frequency, I don't think we'll even get any clearance.
Flight level 130, Lufthansa 198.
Lufthansa 1516, turn right heading 160.
Turn right heading 160, Lufthansa 1516.
Lufthansa 1505, turn right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left.
Right 220 and cleared ILS 25 left, 1505.
1505, speed 180 or greater until 60 ME.
So if we don't get any clearance in,
Well,
say,
you're great after
the
the
next
6,
10 minutes or
1505.
so, I'll call maybe once or twice again. Then I think we should abandon this flight
Lufthansa 9 Alpha
and
Juliet,
try
wind 250
depart from
16
another
knots, runway 18,
smaller
clear for takeoff.
airfield
Take up on
where
Lufthansa 9 Alpha
there's
Juliet.
not much traffic.
Firebird 5204, cross runway 25
As
left,
this
taxi holding point
airfield does have.
25 center via
There's not
Mike
enough
7,
controllers.
Mike 8, correction, Mike 6, report ready for departure.
Firebird 5204, crossing 25 left, and thereafter Mike 7, Mike 6, holding short 25 center, and we'll call Firebird 5204.
Swiss 1069, line up runway 18.
Line up runway 18, Swiss 1069.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, are you ready to copy?
1 Papa Echo ready.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, cleared Zurich by Aniki Nana Lima, climb at 4000, squawk 2117.
Cleared Zurich Aniki 9 Lima 4000, squawk 2117, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
1 Papa Echo, read back correct. And the other station calling for clearance?
Fly Zulu, Cirrus Vision Jet, stand Victor 266, just request clearance to London City, please.
Fly Zulu, cleared London City via Sobraman Lima departure, climb at 4000, squawk 2130.
Copied on departure to climb flight level 4000 and squawk 2130 for Fly Zulu.
Fly Zulu, read back correct. Lufthansa 1
I didn't actually get the departure, but it was Lima 1, I remember, but we'll climb to flight level 004, I think.
Turn right heading
4,000
Clipfish,
feet.
can you
Altitude
say in for
2130, so let's get that done.
Lufthansa 1516,
Gosh,
first
it's
of
so
all,
busy on
start your turn
frequency.
right please, heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left, and the speed 180 or greater until 60 ME.
Speed 180 until 60 ME, Lufthansa 1560.
Lufthansa 198, contact Lang, radar 124, decimal 475, tschüss.
213.
124 over decimal 475. Ciao, ciao.
Speedbird 331, contact Lang, radar 124, decimal 475.
14475, Speedbird 321, bye.
German Cargo 483, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220, German Cargo 483.
Average Cargo 938 descent flight level 70, speed 220 knots.
Not bad.
Descent level 70 and speed 220, British Cargo 98.
Okay, so what I want to do next is call for push and start.
Descent 4,000 feet, Lufthansa 992, sir.
550 for heavy is fully ready.
Gosh, I've been streaming for 1 hour and I haven't moved an inch.
Lining up 2% at 550 from.
Swiss 1069, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 clear for takeoff, Swiss 1069.
German Cargo 483, turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, German Cargo 483.
Lufthansa 1505, how about the visuals you go to the center, runway set?
Lufthansa 1505, in case of Mr. Crash, runway heading 5000, clear visual to fast center.
It's just ridiculously busy.
Clear visual to fast center and in case Mr. Crash 5000, Lufthansa 1505.
Firebird 5204, wind 250 degrees, 16 knots, runway 25 center, clear takeoff.
Okay, so I got 2% at 550 from.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, identified, climb flight level 110.
Fly Zulu, request push and start, please.
Fly Zulu, push and start approved, face west.
Face west, Fly Zulu, thanks.
Langweiler with an update, Echo Fox for here, Mike with information Victor requesting clearance to
Okay, we've got our clearance to push and start and
Echo Fox,
face
Mike,
to the
guten Abend.
west.
Indy to Sierra departure, 4000, squawk 1000.
Cindy to Sierra 4000, Squawk 1000, Delta Echo Fox for here, Mike.
German Cargo 483, speed 180 until 60 ME.
180 until 6 miles, German Cargo 483.
Lufthansa 99020, reduce minimum clean speed.
So we are parked.
Minimum clean, Lufthansa 992, sir.
Gosh, this website.
Airbus Cargo 938 turn left heading 070.
We are parked in this area. I would like us to. We're expecting runway 25 left, which is this runway right here. So we're going to taxi all the way from here somewhere.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha Juliet, contact Lang radar 124, decimal
So we
475.
get to
42475, Hansen Alpha Juliet, Equities.
Lufthansa 1505, wind 15,
yeah, that'll be interesting.
250
We
degrees,
have to
16
listen
knots,
quite
runway 25
carefully.
center, clear to land.
Hey, Fly Aviation, welcome. We've been clear for 25 left, and frequency of the approach is hectically busy. I was lucky to get clearance. Give it a go. We are parked in this vicinity here. I don't know if you can see it.
Speed 180 knots, Lufthansa 992,
We are
sir.
parked somewhere here.
Lufthansa 180
QNH 1001, descend in 5000, Airbus Cargo 938.
25 left.
Lufthansa 99020, turn right heading 160.
Back heading 160, Lufthansa 992, sir.
Right, clear push and start, so let's do our push.
German Cargo 483, speed 180 until 60 ME.
Lock face 1 by 1.
Sorry, I was just saying, I realised I wasn't showing you the map. We're parked in this vicinity, close to this ARP3, and we are cleared to taxi. Well, not cleared to taxi yet, but the active runway is 25 left, which is the bottom runway facing to the east. So we've been asked to taxi and face west, so face this way. So that's what we'll do. It's quite busy on frequency, it's quite difficult to get a word in, but we'll do our best. Let's hope we don't mess it up too much.
Heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left, speed 180 knots until 60 ME.
Back to the cockpit.
Lufthansa 992, right heading 220, cleared ILS 25 left, And with speed 180 knots until 60 ME.
Average cargo 938 turn right heading 220.
Right heading 220, average cargo 938.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike requesting to starboard.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, startup approved.
Startup approved, Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike.
Firebird 5204, connect long radar 124.475, bye bye.
We are going.
124.475, Firebird 5204, good evening.
We'll just go straight back and then we'll manage the direction with our own power.
Is there anybody currently still waiting for some sort of clearance?
Yes, Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, request startup to Madeira.
9 Mike Lima, startup approved to Madeira via the Zobra 1 Lima departure, climb via SID 4000, squawk 2110.
Departure route please again.
Zobra 1 Lima departure, climb via SID 4000, squawk 2110.
Departure route Zobra 1 Lima, squawk 2110 and 4000 feet to Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima.
Over there.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, repeat correct.
KLM 1771, inbound Itaú, passing flight level 1804 for level 100.
KLM 1771, long radar, good evening. Information Victor is current, expect ILS 25 left, proceed direct, Delta Foxtrot 411.
Okay, we've been pushed back. We can put the parking brake on. Parking brake goes on. And we can start up. Starting up this aircraft's quite easy. It sounds amazing.
Delta Foxtrot 411, KLM 1771.
German Cargo 483, are you interested in a visual swing over to Bus Center?
1.5, introduce fuel.
Yeah, we're ready for visual to Bus Center, German Cargo 483.
German Cargo 483, report field inside. Lufthansa 1505, welcome to Frankfurt, taxi gate Alpha 25 via Lima, November 5.
Fly Zulu, just confirm please if you can hear ATC.
Thank you, tschüss, Lufthansa 1505.
Ready for taxi.
Okay, that's a good start.
Lufthansa 1 Echo, taxi holding point 185, November 7, November.
Generators can come on.
Holding point 185, November 7 and November 7, Lufthansa 1 Echo.
Lights as our taxi lights.
As again for German Cargo 483.
German Cargo 483, report runway inside.
Runway inside German Cargo 483.
German Cargo 483, in case of missed approach, fly runway heading climb 5000 feet, clear visual approach to
Our
Bus Center.
speeds
In case of missed approach, runway heading 5000, clear visual to Bus Center, German Cargo 483, thanks.
Average Cargo 90389, are you receiving the localizer already?
Yep, sir. We have, but it's going to the right.
Temperature's quite low, 8 degrees Celsius already.
Yep, I just wanted to know because you are pretty far out and I didn't quite know if you received it yet. Average Cargo 90389, turn right heading 270, cleared ILS 25 left, speed is all yours.
Thank you, no speed restrictions, right heading 270.
It's extremely busy, but we'll try and get worded. We'll try and get worded. We've been cleared to climb to 4,000 feet.
KLM 1771, turn left heading
2130. I was given a departure, a SID, but I didn't read it and I didn't ask. Just going to request vectors once we're airborne, just to make life difficult for everybody. Okay, there's a quiet period. Frankfurt, Fly Zulu requesting taxi.
Fly Zulu, taxi holding point 118 via Whiskey 1, report ready for departure.
Copy, taxi, runway 18 via Whiskey 1, call you for departure next for Fly Zulu. Okay, cool. That was easy. But we've been given runway 18. I was expecting 25, which is all good. So let's get into runway 18 is it's right next to us down here. So that's all good. Okay, so instead of taxiing all the way to 25 left, we've been given 18, which is right here, which is all good. That we can accept. Happy with that. And Whiskey 1, let's just zoom in for Whiskey 1. Where are you, Whiskey 1? Okay, so that's whiskey, and there's whiskey 1 right here. So we need to just turn left as told, then taxi our whiskey, and then route into whiskey 1. Easy peasy. Let's get it done.
99020, in case of missed approach, same thing again. Cleared visual approach to fast center.
In case of missed approach, straight ahead 5000 and we're cleared. Visual swing over Lufthansa 99020.
KLM 1771, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1002.
Okay, flap sets, test controls.
Lufthansa 99020, new QNH 1002.
QNH 1002, Lufthansa 99020.
All looks good.
Airport Cargo 9389, new QNH 1002.
QNH 1002, Lufthansa 99389, thank you.
Do that.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, ready for taxi.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, taxi hold point runway 18 via Lima, report ready for departure.
Taxi holding point 18 via Lima, and reporting ready for departure, Delta Lima Mike.
Frankfurt
approach Lufthansa 1516 calling. Confirm holding point of runway 25 center at Mike 25.
Mike 24, so the one that's pretty much straight ahead of you.
Roger. Mike 24, Lufthansa 1516, and that is ahead of us.
4000 feet.
Lufthansa 99020, wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, runway 25 center, clear to land.
Lufthansa 99020, 25 center, clear to land.
Just cargo 483, keep it going on Lima, and you can expect gate Foxtrot 237.
Keep continue on Lima, expecting 237, German Cargo 483.
Yeah, well, at the moment I say there's somebody logs on the gate, so expect Foxtrot 236 now.
Okay.
Okay, this is a bit confusing. Looks like a taxiway.
Lufthansa 1516, thought the approaching company Airbus A321 on a 2-mile final inside.
Traffic is inside, going to 5.
There's whiskey.
Lufthansa 1516, hold drop behind the mentioned traffic, cross on main 25 center, behind and hold drop of Lima.
Behind the traffic, cross running 25 center, Lufthansa 1516.
We are currently on November 19. We want whiskey, which is here in front of us on the left.
Guten Abend, Victor correct, expect 25 left, proceed direct, Delta Foxtrot 621.
Number 172, expect ILS 25 left, direct, Delta Foxtrot 621.
Airbus Cargo 938, wind 230 degrees, 1 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
That's right now.
Clear to land, runway 25 left, British Cargo 938, and confirm, are we able to vacate to the right?
Negative, you vacate to the left.
Okay, vacate to the left, British Cargo 938.
KLM 1771, turn left heading 070.
Turn left heading 070, okay, almost 671.
Okay, so whiskey 1 is what we were given.
German Cargo 483, taxi gate Foxtrot 236 via November 15, November North.
Stand Foxtrot 236 via November 15 and November North, German Cargo 483. And so to confirm the stand, I see no 236 on my chart.
Yeah, sorry, I should put my glasses on, it's 235.
235, thanks.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, wind 230 degrees, 1 knots, runway 18, clear takeoff.
Takeoff runway 18, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, ready for departure.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, we are departing Lufthansa A320, line up 18 behind.
Behind the departing Lufthansa A320, line up right behind. Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike.
That's whiskey 3.
Lufthansa 99020, are you a training flight or a normal passenger flight?
Nope, we are repositioning. so we request Victor 177 or something like that.
Lufthansa 9920, roger, taxi Victor 177 via November 8 November.
Victor 177 via November 8 November, Lufthansa 9920, thank you so much.
Welcome.
We'll have to take Whiskey 3, we've passed Whiskey 1 somehow, sorry guys.
Bravo 28
Happens.
via Lima November 5.
Roger, taxi to gate Bravo 28 via Lima November 5, Lufthansa 1516.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, request pushback.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, pushback approved.
So we don't get shouted at.
Pushback approved, Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima.
KLM 1771, I'm sorry for getting you out that far, turn right, I say again right, heading 280, cleared ILS 25 left.
Okay, before takeoff checks, trim
I
is set, flap set.
280,
First notch.
clear ILS 25 left.
And the lights are on, transponder still on standby, we'll sort that out shortly.
Lufthansa 172, descend 5,000
And
feet.
we are arriving runway 18, Whiskey 3.
Lufthansa 172, descend 4,000 feet, inclination 1002.
Lufthansa 172, 5,000 feet.
From QNH set 1001.
KLM 177, confirm heading,
We'll
please.
stop here.
KLM 1771, it is a right hand turn, heading 280. That will make you cross the localizer and then you will re-intercept on the heading 280.
Right, 280, KLM 171.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo identified, climb flight level 130.
Climb level 130, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
Okay, so we're gonna just be
Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike, caution wake turbulence
on
from the
departure, we're gonna climb straight ahead, runway 18, and then once passing 4,000 we're gonna press vectors and march to comply with SID.
Fly Zulu, confirm you're ready.
AFM, Fly Zulu ready.
Fly Zulu behind the departing Cessna citation lineup on the 18 behind.
Behind Cessna 180, line up on right behind Fly Zulu. Gosh, I can't get my words out. What's happening? Where is this departing? Oh, there he is. Citation.
KLM 1771, report your speed.
There he is.
200 knots.
Is anyone else here?
KLM 177.
No, that's
KLM 171, roger, maintain 200 knots until advised.
Maintain 200 knots
Sure,
until
there's no one else
advised.
departing. No, nobody else, that's us.
Up. Lufthansa 1516 calling confirm gate Bravo 28, sir.
Lufthansa 1516A firm, so it's a slight right turn on November and then Bravo 28.
Wilco, Lufthansa 1516.
Average cargo 938 taxi stand Sierra 506 via Romeo Sierra 21.
Stand Sierra 506 via Romeo and Sierra 21, average cargo 938.
Okay, transponder out. Back. Landing lights are on.
Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike identified, climb flight level 110.
Climb flight level 110, Delta Echo Foxtrot Lima Mike.
Fly Zulu, wind 230 degrees, 12 knots, runway 18, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, Fly Zulu.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, contact landing radar 124475, bye bye.
Okay, 40%. All in the
Okay,
green.
124% 1 Papa Echo.
Take a power set. Oh, sensitive. Let's get back on that center line. Eighty knots, rotate.
Lufthansa 172, speed 220 or less.
Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Lufthansa 172, speed 220 knots or less.
Lufthansa 172, present heading, cleared ILS 25 left.
172, present heading, cleared ILS 25 left.
Okay, let's make life easy. Let's get some automation going.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, request taxi.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima, taxi 0.18 via November 7 November.
Autopilot
Taxi
heading mode.
0.18 via November 7 November, Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima.
Yes, we're going up, please.
Fly Zulu, long radar identified, climb flight level 130.
Level 130 for Fly Zulu. Okay, we'll be clear to flight level 130. Let's get that set quickly.
124.475 Delta, Fatima Mike 1 cruise.
Auto throttles can go on. Looking up our speed. 180 initially. Fly Zulu requesting radar control vectors. SID unable.
Fly Zulu, roger, turn right, heading 270.
270 for Fly Zulu.
Fly Zulu, will you be able to resume your planned routing after Zobra?
Affirm, Fly Zulu.
Fly Zulu, roger, fly direct Zobra.
Copy direct over, Fly Zulu. Sobra. Why can't I say Sobra? And let's go enter or direct.
All stations, Long Radar will be back in 1 minute.
Nav. I can't speak today. Okay, so what we just did there was I advised him that we can't fly with the SID because this aircraft isn't equipped to fly SIDs and stars. It probably is, and I just don't know how to do it. Such a beautiful aircraft.
Approach Lufthansa 1516, engine shutdown, gate Bravo 28, thanks for ATC service, see you next flight.
The controller is back in around the 1 minute.
So what I did request is I requested vectors or radar control for him to get us to Sobra. So that's what he's done, which is good, considering he's very, very busy.
Expect island 25 left, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1002.
iOS 25 left, descend 4,000, Lufthansa Cargo 886, vielen Dank.
Fly Zulu, how are the volumes?
Fly Zulu, contact Long Radar 124, decimal 475, bye bye.
075, just please say again the frequency for Fly Zulu.
Fly Zulu, frequency 124, decimal 475.
Copied, 124.475 for Fly Zulu, thanks so much for the control, and see you later.
See ya.
ELM 1771, maintaining 200 knots.
124 knots until 4
decimal 475. I don't know the airspace, so and it's quite a lot of research to know what frequencies to get ready on standby. I'd rather just go with what the ATC has to say.
Lufthansa 1145, cleared Unoco 1 Alpha arrival.
Clear Unoco 1 Alpha arrival, Lufthansa 1145.
Very good evening from Fly Zulu, climbing through flight level 090 for flight level 130.
Fly Zulu, Langen identified, climb flight level 280.
Climb level 280 for Fly Zulu, thanks.
Lufthansa 1145, direct Ramop, join Unoco 1 Alpha at Ramop.
Direct Ramop and join Unoco 1 Alpha at Ramop, Lufthansa 1145.
Lufthansa 1211, direct Unoco, descent level 110.
Down 110, direct Unoco, Lufthansa 1211.
Okay, so we've been cleared to climb flight level 280, so that's been set for the autopilot. Also, we're flying in quite clear skies, so I'm not concerned about icing. Temperature outside is minus 13 degrees Celsius. Yeah, they've been quite liberal.
Sky Travel 31 Juliet, contact Bremen radar 128.750.
And then let's go.
12875, Bremen radar, Sky Travel 31 Juliet, danke.
013.
Taxica 280, report indicated airspeed.
Indicated airspeed is 711 Mach.
Indicated airspeed, please, not your Mach number.
320, Leipziger 280.
Leipziger 280, roger, speed 300 or greater.
Speed 300 or greater, Leipziger 280.
Eurowings 147, speed 290.
Speed 290, Eurowings 147.
FedEx 49 Tango, speed 290.
Speed 290, FedEx 49 Tango.
Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike descent, flight level 350.
Descent level 350, Lufthansa 2, Papa Mike.
Airline 22 Juliet, wind 220 degrees, 8 knots, gusting 19 knots, runway 25, clear to land.
25, clear to land, Airline 22, good.
Okay. Fly Zulu, you're gonna like this shot. I'll show you quickly. Transition. There you go, you're famous. In all the mishmash, there's Fly Zulu flying in there somewhere. With the call sign being called as Fly Zulu. Okay, I need to listen carefully now.
132.550 for Transhighway 284, thank you for the ATC, bye bye.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, report indicated airspeed.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, speed 287 knots.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, roger, speed 270.
Speed 270, 1 Papa Echo.
Langen radar was at 444, 340.
With that 444, Langen, hello, identified.
Okay, our speed's coming down, let's reduce our VS.
German cargo 1283, descent flight level 330.
Descent flight level 330 for German cargo 1283.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, descent flight level 340.
Descent flight level 340, Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike.
Okay, after departure checklists, landing lighters are off, flaps are up and indicating.
Leipziger 280, descent flight level 180.
Descent flight level 180, Leipziger 280.
Eurowings 147, descent flight level 190. Eurowings 147, unreadable, descent level 190.
For 190.
Good evening, runway 9 X-ray level 38.
Well, Fly Zulu's name is on the VATSIM map.
Lufthansa 1211,
That's how
contact
you're
arrival
famous.
120, Darcy late, take care.
And it's been spoken of in Germany.
Lufthansa 1211, arrival
It's
120,
gonna
Darcy
get
late.
speaken of.
120.8 of travel level.
Etihad 8989,
It's
Langen
going to get
120,
spoken of in the UK, Belgium, Netherlands. Yeah, should be chuffed.
Langen radar, very good evening, Serbia 69 Yankee, flight level 340, inbound Norco.
Serbia 69 Yankee, Langen identified. Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike, descent flight level 100.
Descent level 100, Lufthansa 2 Papa Mike.
X-Rad for weather.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, turn right heading 215.
Right heading 215, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
Langen radar, schönen guten Abend, Austrian 068 with you, just now 350 inbound at Giza.
Austrian 068, Langen, hello, identified.
Okay, so our next waypoint, which we're going to come to in about 2 minutes, will be Larep.
Austrian 612, we need to make some room, turn right heading 265.
Let's have a look through the aircraft, see how many people we can see here. So I'm in the
Austrian
captain's seat. It has, wow, 2, 4, 5 seats at the back with 2 pilots up front. but it's a single engine aircraft. Well, it's a single pilot aircraft. Can't be flown
Gathering
by one
22
pilot.
Juliet, stand 6-2 via Hotel and Mike.
6-2 Hotel and Mike,
Yeah,
Gathering 22 Juliet.
it's quite a handy little aircraft, this is.
Right, I'm good evening, Tomjet 61 Mike, fly level 360.
Tomjet 61 Mike Langen identified. November Delta Hotel contact München 134.150.
Hotel München at 134.150 for 298 Delta Hotel, thanks for the help.
Leipzig 280 contact Swiss 133.9.
133.9 Leipzig 280.
Eurowings 147 contact Swiss 133.9.
Have fun being famous. You have fun being famous.
Eurowings 147, danke, tschüss. Austrian 612 Langen. Delta Lima Mike contact München 134.150. 134.150 Delta Lima Mike, tschüss.
Okay, so we're coming up to our waypoint, Sobra. Let's see if autopilots need to behave properly. And
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, score is speed 250.
Speed 250, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
FedEx 400 Tango, I don't know, maybe you can raise your flashlight to the Austrian ahead because we need him to move, otherwise I cannot let you descend.
Haha. Let's check out whether it works.
5 packs, yes. Well, we can call it 6 packs because, I mean, you can. There's nothing stopping you from having
some comedy on
a passenger in the front seat because it is a
FedEx 400 Tango, turn left heading
pilot
175 and we need to get you around him.
Just as one pilot.
Left 175, FedEx 49 Tango.
Cool. She's flying quite nicely.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, direct Ibini.
Direct Ibini, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo.
FedEx 400 Tango, speed 250.
Speed 250, FedEx 49 Tango.
Langradar, guten Tag, Leipzig Air 1155 und Flight Level 80, Loophole to Alpha Departure.
Leipzig Air 1155 Langen, hello, identified, climb flight level 230, I call you for shortcut.
Climb flight level 230, Leipzig Air 1155.
German cargo 1283, descend flight level 280.
Descend flight level 280, German cargo 1283.
Here's Avior 69 Yankee, contact Bremen 128.750.
Lufthansa 9 Mike Lima is now at flight level 110, climb to flight level 160.
FedEx 49 Tango, descend flight level 200.
Descend level 200, FedEx 49 Tango.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, I changed my mind, speed 270, descend flight level 190.
Speed 270, descending 190, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, thank you.
Views.
Okay, FedEx 49 Tango, now he disconnected. All the work I've done for you. Yeah, make it speed 240 now.
What a pity, 240 knots, FedEx 49 Tango.
Easy 24 Tango, contact München on 134.150.
Speed checks. All good. We are
Easy 24 Tango, München radar 134.150.
approaching flight level 250.
Lufthansa 9er, Mike Lima identified, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Lufthansa 9
It's
Mike.
comfortable up here, well back here. Get some nice views.
Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, contact Swiss on 133.9.
It's a bit noisy.
133.9, Lufthansa 1 Papa Echo, thank you.
London radar, guten Abend, Eurowings 1 November, Mike.
Austrian 1 November, correction, Eurowings 1 November, Mike Langen, hello, identified. Wizz Air 444, contact Bremen on 128.750.
Let's go down on RVS.
128.750, Wizz Air 44. FedEx 49 Tango, descend flight level 200, turn right heading 265.
Flight level 200, right heading 265, FedEx 49 Tango.
Easy 24 Tango, contact München 134.150.
This aircraft flies Zulu cruises at Mach 0.53. We haven't reached
Ryanair 9 Hotel X-ray
Mach
descent, flight level
altitudes
250.
Yeah, we'll...
Ryanair, good evening to you, Austrian 612, level 240 inbound,
right now, to see where we get settled.
Austin 6 to Alpha, flying and radar, hello, a little late, identified.
See where we are in the map and see who's around us. Wow, look at all that traffic going across to the US. There must be some kind of event tonight. That's fascinating. And then what's happening in South Africa? Oh dear. Kulula 677 is routing from... Well, it doesn't say, it doesn't have a flight plan. That's probably coming from Cape Town going to Durban. Yeah, probably Cape Town to Durban. That's what's happening in South Africa. And we are in that soup somewhere. Is it a bit pixelated? Have you set it on HD as in 1020 or 1080? What's... Yeah. 1080p.
FedEx 49 Tango, turn left, direct relux.
Direct relux, FedEx 49 Tango.
Okay, 1,000 feet to go. Okay, we should probably start talking about London City, how we are going to manage the approach. I'm hoping for vectors and to be under radar control, but I'd like us to start discussing frequencies. If the controller in London is going to be difficult, what we're going to do, are we going to be ready to do an approach? This FMS does kind of have a...
FedEx 49 Tango, contact Swiss 133.9 and report your speed. Take care.
It wants to
33.9, Dankeschön, Alvin, tschüss, FedEx 49
the
Tango.
final approach fix for 27, which is at that point. And then in runway 27 is the missed approach point. And then if we do go missed, we climb to 2,000 feet and to Delta 274 Echo. It's about 2 nautical miles. I don't expect us to go missed approach. I wouldn't want to go missed in London because I'm sure it's quite complicated. Yeah, but let's have a discussion. Let's open some charts up. Okay, so we're done with... That's not what I want to do. I want to rotate you, buddy. Let's rotate clockwise. So we've been vectored via the Lavno approach. So Lavno is here, but we can expect to hit Lavno 1J at Jacko because we're coming in sort of in a direction from the east. We could either go to Godlu or route to Jacko. I actually quite like the Godlu approach. Let's just see what we are vectored to do.
Victor 1 Alpha, arrival direct to Delta Victor 401, system actually.
Delta Foxtrot 401.
Delta Foxtrot 401, sorry.
Fly Zulu, turn left heading 270.
Left 270 for Fly Zulu. 270, get your words right, mate. 270, so we're under radar control now. Sync that up.
Langen Radar, wunderschönen guten Abend. With 7 Mike Alpha, flight level 32.
With 7 Mike Alpha, Langen, hello, identified. Lufthansa, correction, Ryanair 9 Hotel X-ray, descent level 240.
Level 240, Ryanair 9 Hotel X-ray.
Okay, heading 270 is captured.
Swiss 3 Mike Charlie, descent flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Swiss 3 Mike Charlie.
Back to our planning session.
Direct at the Foxtrot 411, system actually.
Langen Radar, hello, Alpine 34 Echo Juliet with you, flight level 350.
Alpine 34 Echo Juliet, Langen, hello, identified.
Sumum, where is Sumum? Sumum. Let's go look and see where Sumum is on the map.
Good evening, landing speedbird 006 at flight level 350.
Speedbird 0506, Langen, identified. Ryanair 9 Hotel, X-ray, Monotonikum, auf Wiedersehen.
Unicum, Ryanair 9 Hotel X-ray, danke,
I want to pan right. Flatland. Show me the next waypoint, please. If you can. Oh, this is where I'm going to mess things up.
This will be a 690 Yankee requesting descent.
Air Serbia 69 Yankee, you're not inside of my sector.
Okay, no problem, sir, but I was transferred to you, and like 15 minutes ago you said identified. So nevertheless, we'll continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8, confirm?
Well, I think you just messed up the frequency, sir. You should be with Bremen radar. You are now with Langen.
Yeah, I was with Bremen, and he switched me to you, which is interesting.
I don't think so, he did that. I handed you over to Bremen. That's the way we do it.
Okay, can you repeat the frequency for the Bremen?
It's 128.750.
128.750, this will be a 690 Yankee. Thank you for ATC, all the best, see ya.
Okay, so we took off Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot, which is Frankfurt.
Austrian 068, contact München 134.150.
And now we are passing
134.150,
Delta Alpha
thanks,
Delta
good
over
evening,
here, flight level 250. We are under radar.
With 7 Mike Alpha descent, flight level 250.
We have some weather up ahead.
Level 250 with 7 Mike Alpha.
I see Sumum is just a bit to the east, the northeast of London. So with that said, we need to think about how we are going to do an approach if we get a controller that puts us on an RNAV approach. So I prefer to do Godlu because that looks a bit more simpler. Jacko doesn't do well with me because you have to route over Jacko, fly heading 204, 203, and then left at Babku to intercept Lima Charlie Echo 23, and then a sharp right to go to Ravsa at 6,000 feet or above, or 6,000 feet actually, and then Gap T, etc., all the way down. So we'll see what we give in, but we'll have to program all this in because it looks like they're all the same. Lavno 1 Golf gets to Godlu, and then you do a little bit of an arc, then left 245 to Ravsa, and Lavno is just about the same. So we'll see what we're given. Runway 27. Direct Larek, monitor Unicom for Fly Zulu. Thank you. See you later.
Flight level 200.
Flight level 200 with 7 Mike Alpha.
Again, radar, good evening. Speedbird 105 Heavy, flight level 390, inbound the Carl Schurevior, Kilo Romeo Hotel.
Speedbird 105, Langen identified. Lufthansa Dynamite Lima, monitor Ecom.
Ecom, Lufthansa Dynamite Lima.
So this should give us a nice right turn onwards to Larep. Speed check 0.53 mark, and we're routing direct Larep. And we've also been told
good evening, Transavia 52
frequency 1228.
Transavia 52 X-ray Langen.
Okay, so we're on Unicom. Where are we? So we make a good call. There's lots of traffic around us, and we're going to fly right through some interesting weather. So we're now in airspace that's not manned, which is why we've been taken off control space. But in the bigger scheme of things, where are we? Fly Zulu, where are we in the world? I know we're in Europe, but where in Europe? That's not what we want to do. Where are we? There we are. We are somewhere in the soup. Echo Delta Delta Fox. Okay, so we're somewhere over Luxembourg. Yeah, we're just north of Luxembourg. Couldn't tell you what country it is. Netherlands maybe. This is a terrible map. Isn't there a better one? VATSIM map. Great. Oh my god. Okay, fly Zulu. There we go. So that's the route we've taken, and I still couldn't tell you where we are, which country we're over. But we're routing to London City, which is marked over here. That's us. There's a bit of traffic up ahead. We're flight level 270, he's flight level 350, flight level 280, 326. They're quite low. I don't see any factors for now. Let's get back into the aircraft. Okay. We're approaching Larep. So we can make a quick broadcast on 1228. A little bit of weather out there. Traffic around Luxembourg. Fly Zulu is a Cirrus Jet Vision 5 routing from Frankfurt to London City, flight level 280, overhead Larep. Okay, we are in some visible moisture, so let's get our anti-icing going. And minus 42. So what do you think of this aircraft, Fly Zulu? This is a Cirrus Jet, they call it a Vision Jet, SF50. Do you know it? What do you think of its performance? What do you think of the layout? I think it's pretty cool. Its service ceiling is flight level 310 with cruise speed of 0.53 Mach 0.53. I mean, I flew it the other day from Virginia to Virginia in KZN. Ooh, we're not supposed to be flying in that weather. We're supposed to fly in thunderstorms. But I think that's just active sky giving us crazy weather, and it's quite bumpy as crazy in here. Don't know if you guys can see the bumps, but it's ridiculous. There was a seatbelt sign up, switching it on now. But all my 5 passengers are screaming probably. Let's get the strobe light off because it's becoming annoying. So the strobe light comes off. And look at our wind, the wind factor, literally 66 knots headwind, which is ridiculous. We'll have a ground speed of 264 knots. The active sky doesn't do weather quite well, because I mean, one moment you have clear skies, the next moment it's hailing. That's a terrible graphic. Oh my god, imagine how bumpy it is in there. Yeah, only flight level 310. That's not smoke from a fire, by the way. That's just xPlane's idea of jet streams, or not jet streams. What you call trails? Jet trails, exhaust trails. Yeah, from jet engines. I'm concerned about icing now. Let's have a look, see how we're doing. OAT is minus 42. Usually at flight level 280 you shouldn't be getting storms. But hey, we've got storms at flight level 280, and I don't know why that is, but anyway. And I can hear some thunder. But okay, we don't have any ATC that's helping us with diversions, but we're still surviving. And it looks like we're going to fly into a bit more of it. Yeah, only flight level 310. So I flew from Virginia to Lanseria the other day. Virginia is that airfield, small airfield just on the beach by Durban. And I flew 1 hour 40 minutes from there to Lanseria using those attributes as a flight level 300 at 0.53 Mach. So if you took 1 hour 45, it's not as quick as an airliner, which takes about 52 minutes to get there. But it's way better than a Jabiru. Contrails, yes, contrails. Oh my god, lightning. Now I'm concerned. It's a proof of flight into known icing conditions, which is good. But if I was piloting one in real life, I would not fly in icing conditions at all. Gosh, the weather around is quite crazy, hey? But I did actually call it and say we're going to fly into some interesting weather up ahead. And I guess I didn't react as I normally should. But in the real world, if you saw this up ahead, you would make a plan to go around. Just divert with a couple of degrees to go around the weather. I don't think I'd want to be flight level 280 in a lightning storm. Okay, let's first clear all this weather before we continue with our briefing or planning for London City. So we should be going through the last of the sails. And that headwind is, well, it's a 10 o'clock headwind at about 57 knots. Just ridiculous. Goodbye, clouds. And that should be it. And breathe. Okay, we're back in London. So I see there's another route that we might be able to take, which is Elmiv. So to arrive at Elmiv at flight level 90 and to route to Ravsa at 6,000 feet. And then we'll do a left and then route heading 273 along the route over to Lavno for finals. Okay, route Lavno 1 Golf. Yeah, this is just for Lavno 1 Golf and 1 Juliet. Which, trust me, I don't want to do the whole thing, but I was supposed to do the whole thing because we're simulating real aviation or the real world. Okay, so if that's the case, then let's do the Jacko one, which is the Lavno 1 Juliet. So we get to Jacko, we go north, it's Jacko, I'll try this down, Jacko, over Babku, LCE21, LCE22, 23 Ravsab, Gabgi at Pev, LCE07, Top 2, and then Lavno. It's quite a lot. And then what we want to do also is on our approach, let's have a look at the ILS for runway 27. So frequency ILS runway 27 is 111.15. Inbound heading is 273, and yeah, so approach is on 132.70. Tower is on 118.08 or 129.45. 8 is on 136.355. So the glide profile is 5.5 degrees, runway 27 DME at NDB. So the transition altitude is 6,000 feet. If we do a mist, begins on our left. Okay, that's all good. Obstacle clearance altitude is 500 and correction 630. This is a Cat C aircraft, if I believe. That's correct. We'll go with the BAE though for 540. Okay, rate of descent checks. Obstacle clearance altitude. Radar vectors on F1 transition. Aircraft will normally be radar vector positioned to the localizer by Thames director to be established on localizer no later than ILSR DME6. Okay, so we hope we get radar vectors for the ILS. We also hope we don't get a hold, because we don't like to hold. So expect 2,000 feet initially before we intercept the glide slope, which is at about 3.4 DME, down to our missed approach. Decision altitude of 540 feet, which if we don't see the runway because of weather conditions or whatever reason, we go around based on various climb gradients, climb straight ahead to 2,000 feet at DME 5, London DME 40.3, turn right to return to NDB-LCY at 2,000 or as directed. Okay, so NDB-LCY is 322. Who uses NDBs in 2021? But anyway. Yeah, I wanted to go around the weather, but just didn't plan properly. But we're clear of the weather now, because I did see it earlier, but I don't know. I just chose to ignore it because I'm in an aircraft that can fly through it, which is not good. There's no aircraft that can fly through storms. And then after Nonva we want to go to Baku. Come on, baby. After Baku, we want to go to Lima Charlie Echo 21. Wait. This is difficult. after that we want to go to 22. There has to be an easier way to do this. Yeah, I know, every time I've flown to London we always get into a hold. And if we do get given a hold, I'm going to have to hand fly it, purely because I don't know how to set up holds in this FMS. It's going to be quite interesting. Let's just check where we currently are. Ooh, we're coming up close to the channel. And why are we off? Oh, no, we're not off our route. Okay, cool. It was just setting itself up. Okay, and then I need to do this faster. 23 is next, because we need to start thinking about descending. Charlie Echo 23. Come on. Oh my god. 23. That's it. And then after that is Ravsa. Jeepers. Gapki. Chicks. And then Lima Charlie Echo 07. Really? Really? Yeah, it is. So if there is a hold, we'll be holding it at PEV at 6,000 feet, descending to between 4,000 to 5,000 feet. So Lima Charlie Echo 07. Charlie Echo 07. Checks. And then top 2. I swear real world pilots don't do it this way. I'm just in an aircraft I don't know, because usually in the 737 you just enter the approach. So you just enter Lavno 1 Juliet and it will do all of this for you. suppose it should actually be able to do all this in this aircraft too, but I just don't know how you do it. Angas. Top 2. Checks. And the very last one, Lav no. Okay, cool. So we're currently on our way to Sumum, which is 55 nautical miles. At Sumum, then we route to Jacko, which is 26 knots. So I'd like my top of descent to be at about, let's call it 13 nautical miles to Sumum, all the way down to flight level 090. At Rapsa, we're supposed to get at 6,000 feet, flight level 90, and then at Pev, 5,000 feet, actually 4,000 feet. Top 2 matters not, but we should be at Lavno at 3,000 feet. Okay, all checks. We can set up our ILS frequency, 111. 15. And that is 6. No, it is slow. Okay, we're coming up 30 DME to Sumam. So we still don't have any ATC, so we'll do our descent down to flight level 090. That is set, and we can go down in FLC mode. Oh, that was a rapid. On throttling. So FLC mode is flight level change mode. We had 207 knots set. So aircraft will adjust pitch to maintain that speed, but it's not doing that currently, it's actually overspeeding. But it's really diving. I want to keep an eye on our traffic, because I am quite concerned about traffic, more so on speed, so I'm going to change from FLC to VS mode because this is just way too quick. Okay, and I'm going to go manual throttle, get our speeds back in knots, and I'm looking for 280 when we go back to auto throttles. Sorry, not 180, not 280. Okay, so I've got traffic up ahead at Sumam, and they are 5,300 feet below me. Just want to change the colors of this. Now that traffic's also inbound, it looks like to London, but shouldn't be a factor, but we'll see. Confirming we're in GPS mode, autopilot with the yaw damper on. Current VS is 2,200 feet a minute. Expecting Sumam in 5 minutes. So we should lose another 10,000 feet, which is adequate. Will get us down to 9,000, flight level 090. So we can reduce our VS, our vertical speed, down to something like 1.8. So we don't waste energy. It's a small jet fly Zulu, it's just literally a single engine jet, so it's not a G630 with its sleek profile and its 41,000 feet, etc, etc. And we don't have ATC, so that's all good. I'm not complaining. It's manual throttles for now. I'm actually expecting us to be covered by London because we are in London's airspace, but no one's speaking to us and no one's asked us to call them. London Centre, we can call London Centre, let's get their frequency quickly. London Centre 129425. Let's have a listen to some English people speak.
Bye-bye. EG919, Quebec Avenue Director 126.825, bye-bye.
London, good evening from Fly Zulu, descending through flight level 1404, flight level 090.
Flight Zulu unfortunately won't be with me, it'll be with the Unicom, and you can expect a call from me probably soonish.
Copy that, we're Unicom for Fly Zulu, speak to you soon.
Cheers, mate. Uniform descending from flight level 2.
Okay, so we're still on Unicom, we're not ready for speaking to the British. It's going to be interesting speaking to them. I just want to confirm what approach we're doing again. I think I said it's the it's the Lavno 1 Juliet. Lavno 1 Juliet. Copy. Lavno 1 Juliet. Okay, let's level off at flight level 120 for now. I'll be happy with that. And then upon reaching, we've got some traffic right here. Where are they? Colors here, terrible. Okay, one guy is 2000, well, quite high, flight level 3 something, 36 something, and the next guy is, I can't see with these colors, it's about 9,000 feet above, so it shouldn't be any factor. I am in manual throttle, so just get the throttles up a bit. We want 180. Got 180 set on the auto throttle, so let's go and set that as well if we like, just to get some help from the automation, so we can focus on traffic. Okay, 132.7 we've been asked to speak to, so let's do that. 132.7. Okay, switch in. Area, good evening from Fly Zulu, flight level 120.
Fly Zulu, Thames Director, good evening. It's a Lavno 1 Juliet transition runway 27 new, city information Tango. When ready, descend flight level 90 to be level by Jacko.
Copy the Lavno 1 Juliet approach for runway 27 and information Tango, we'll check it now, and when ready, descend flight level 090 for Jacko. Thank you so much for Fly Zulu. Okay, copied, so we had the right approach planned, which is the Lavno 1 Juliet, thank God, oh my God. And when ready, descend flight level 090. We need to check the ATIS. Oh, it's going to get busy. It's going to get incredibly busy. Let's just check the ATIS for London City. London City frequency ATIS is 136.35. Okay, 136.35. Let's set that on. Whoops. COM2. 36.35. It's gonna be incredibly busy. COM2. Come on, COM2. 35, buddy. 35. Get it right. 35.
Contact.
London City Information Tango. Time 1950 Zulu. Automatic. Runway in use 27. Surface wind 250 degrees 13 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Or more, no cloud detected. Temperature +5. Dew point -1. QNH 1002. Acknowledge receipt of information Tango. And advance aircraft type on first contact.
Okay, copy. We have information Tango. We can proceed with our descent down to flight level 009 because he wants us at Jacko at 009 and Jacko is 6 minutes away. So that's 3,000 feet. We can go down at 700 just to be sure. Okay, and we have information Tango. QNH is 1002. We'll set that once we get to my notes, once we get to Ravsa. This is going to get incredibly busy. This approach is going to be incredibly busy. It should be interesting. I hope I don't make a mistake, and I hope I don't get shouted at by Thames approach. Okay, let's put our strobes back on because we switched them off because of weather, because of all the reflections. And we are 5 minutes to Jacko. And we should be at Jacko, flight level 090 as cleared or as expected. Okay, we can remove the insert because we use the second screen for the next rad as well as traffic, and I believe we are under radar control, although he didn't say so. No, he didn't say so, so we'll just do the approach, the 1 Juliet approach. If he had offered the 1 Golf, I was going to request the 1 Juliet. Because, I mean, planning for... you saw how long it took Fly Zulu to enter the all the waypoints for this. Okay, approaching flight level 090. Everything is checked. Rear seat passengers having a nice one. Okay, leveling off, flight level 900. Fuel 60 gallons, checks. Engine electrics, all checks, all temperature, PSIs, everything's in the green. Differential pressure is 0.6, which is good. So the cabin altitude is all being managed by, well, automatically in this aircraft, which is pretty cool. I need a drink, but I don't want to miss a call. Should be on the ground, I'd say in the next 30 minutes or so. And I expect us to fly in a bit of cloud or a bit of icing weather. Temperature at London or in London or at London City Airport is 5 degrees Celsius with a dew point of -1. So with a saturated adiabatic lapse rate, I'd expect us to be in the cloud at about 2,000 feet or so. And that cloud is at -1 degree Celsius. Although they don't actually say that in the meter. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, approaching Jacko. So if you look at the approach, it does really resemble what we were looking at on the charts.
Y Zulu after Baku, route direct Ravsa.
After Baku, route direct Ravsa for Fly Zulu. Thanks. So what he said to us is after Baku, which is right in the middle, after Nonva, we're going to route Ravsa direct, and we're supposed to be at Ravsa at 6,000 feet altitude. Please don't give us a hold. Please don't give us a hold. So after Baku, we are routing Ravsa. Can't really see anything out there. See a few lights of something. I don't know what that is. Just aircraft. There's a possible airport somewhere. Approaching Baku, so we can highlight Ravsa. Oh no! Ravsa, and okay, then go direct Ravsa, enter, Cool, and then we need
Fly
to...
Zulu, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, city QNH 1002.
Down to 6,000 feet, QNH 1002 for Fly Zulu. 1002. 6,000. QNH 1002. And we can descend on FLC mode. FLC mode totally disconnects our auto throttles. Okay, we've got shields up. LCY NDB. We don't have an NDB in this aircraft, so we'll just have to program the missed approach NDB, well, missed approach NDB via GPS. Okay, let's see what you got for us. Yeah, LCY is programmed already, which is good. Just want to check the approach again. But I'd rather not. I'd rather just fly free speeds. Approaching 6,000 checks. QNH 1002 checks. Okay, below 10,000 feet, our landing lights can come on. Auto throttles are back on. It's quite bizarre that I'm the only one in this airspace and this controller is not so busy, as compared to how busy we were in Frankfurt. Oh my god, couldn't get a word in.
Fly Zulu, descend with the transition via Mavno, cleared ILS approach runway 27, report fully established.
Copy, descend via transition via Mavno and call you fully established for runway 27. Fly Zulu. So transition altitude is 6,000 feet. Okay, checks. So on passing Rasva, we can descend down to 4,000 feet to Aptev. So we can just have 4,000 set on the MCP. Confirm. Glide slope is ILS frequency ILST is set 111.15. Checks. How is it that I'm the only one flying in this airspace? We are flying in visible moisture, outside temperatures -5 degrees Celsius, engine icing, wing icing and shields are up. We can go down to 4,000 VS. Okay, flap 1 speed check is 190 knots and full flaps is 150 knots. So essentially flap 1 can be used as a speed brake essentially. Reduce our descent rate to somewhere there, doing 140 knots. We're the only one in the airspace or in the approach, so it should be okay. It's not as busy as I thought it would be. The London lights. Up our speed a bit actually, let's go 150. There's no harm going a little faster. Okay, auto throttles off. I want to manually fly, or at least have some control. Still over water. Our sim frame rate is 55 at the moment, so it's not doing bad. You're still there, Fly Zulu? Beautiful London. Well, this isn't London really, we are probably at Southend-on-Sea. Because we are over water still. Okay, where are we? At Tear Valley Sea, 0, still 4,000 feet checks. And after LEC07 we can descend down to 3,000 feet. Direct track is 273 checks. Is that the M25? Possibly the M25. Top do's next. Our speed down, we are 13 DME from the runway. All the lights are getting intense now because we're coming into London. Let me get comfortable in my seat. Feet on pedals. Flaps 1. Heading mode, change the CDI to that for our approach, and let's fly approach mode.
Fly Zulu runway 27, the surface wind city 250 degrees 13 knots, clear to land. On landing, taxi standard choice.
Copy, thank you. Clear to land, runway 27, London City, and on landing, taxi standard choice. Thanks so much for Fly Zulu.
Yeah, Fly Zulu just coming clear to land, runway 27.
Copy, clear land, runway 27, Fly Zulu.
Cheers, and I'm closing, so if you end up going around, then you'd be with London 129.425.
Copy to 29425. Thanks so much for the controlling from Fly Zulu. Speak to you soon.
See you next time, have fun.
Cheers. Come on, glide slope. Okay, glide slope is alive. We are in approach mode. Check. Okay, on the descent, gear down. Full flap. Approach speed 90 knots. Okay, before landing checklists. Brakes, under set release, under carriages, down 3 green. Fuel pumps are on. Flaps indicating full. Fully established on the glide slope. Runway 27. Okay, VREF +2. Gosh, it looks beautiful. You can see Heathrow in the distance, and Norton. Norton is in a 12:30 position, but Heathrow is definitely in the 11 o'clock or 12. Yeah, 11 o'clock position. Okay, we are manual throttles already. Oh, there's an aircraft, Easy 8575 on the ground. Outside temperature +2. is pretty. Autopilot off. My aircraft. Check. Landing. Whoa. Flaps up. Strobe off. Transponder standby. That was nice. How was the landing there, Fly Zulu? In your namesake? We've got Lufthansa here. Looks like an A319. Okay, set parking brake. Parking brake is set. Shields off. Probably can come off. Bleeds can come off. Landing light off. Okay, probes can come off. Fuel selectors auto can come off, and that's good. We can shut down number 1. Easy peasy. Generators off, battery 2 off. We can open the door. What a beaut. What a way to come from Germany to London, and obviously landing in London City. I think it's just an airfield that's used by people with a gazillion pounds in their bank accounts. I joke, I don't know, but I know the Queen uses this airport. She doesn't use Heathrow like us commoners. Yeah, and we flew in this Vision Skyjet, or Vision Cirrus Jet. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft. It's not as fast as your Citations or your G650s, but boy is it fun to fly. I enjoy flying it. It makes nice sounds, it looks nice, it handles quite nicely, and it's good for quick hops. Yeah, I know 2 hours is a long time to fly from Germany to London, but this aircraft does it quite well. And who knows, maybe one day I'll get to fly one in real life. That'll be nice. Beautiful machine. Anyway, that's it. I'm logging off. Hope you enjoyed it, Fly Zulu. I flew with your call sign. Yeah, represented you a bit out there. So, hope it encourages you to also join and fly VATSIM. It's not as bad as it was today. It was quite bad in Germany, in Frankfurt. Oh my God, we couldn't get a word in, but we held strong, I think. What a horrible landing. In Zulu we say umona. Go all the way to the end. Oh no, I did. I exited. I think Foxtrot. Yeah, no, I just parked in the typical parking bay. I don't know. I think those short range jets or turbines park here, so I just thought I'd park here as well. But yeah, it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was interesting. The weather made it interesting. ATC made it interesting. Unfortunately, we didn't have ATC all the way. Doing the approach was interesting. Programming all the waypoints was interesting. And not getting into trouble was actually, not to say it's something new. I'm usually not in trouble, but sometimes I say the wrong thing and it upsets ATC, but today we didn't have any of those issues. Thames approach was quiet. We were the only ones on frequency. Yeah, we spoke to the wrong London frequency, which is London South Centre, I think, or CTR, and they quickly put us back to 1228. But yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Hope you fly soon. Hope you get onto VATSIM. Hope you get that PC that you mentioned you want to get, Fly Zulu. That's got decent graphics. Yeah, and you can go max settings and fly into London and all sorts without any issues. Cool. I'm logging off. See you later. Cheers.